So the message that I was getting is that you're strong, but you shouldn't have to be as strong as you are. Or you're strong, but people don't know as strong as you were or as you have been until they're in the same position as you. Okay, so no one really knows what you go through. No one has empathized with you or actually sat and tried to understand where you come from without giving you any kind of backlash. So I'm almost like seeing a card where it says, I'm not perfect, but I wanted you to be. Okay, so someone wanted you to be perfect without understanding where you come from or your struggles, or it's almost like someone's saying you're strong, but they haven't seen the battle and they haven't seen the war. Okay, they've only just heard about fights. So again, I'm seeing like that hearsay card. We haven't pulled any cards yet, but it's almost like someone doesn't understand you until they're walking the same walk. Okay, and even if they walk a similar walk, it's not the exact same walk. So someone may ask you how you did something and you can't even tell them 121 on the clock. You can't even really tell them verbatim what exactly or how you did it, because it was God. It was God did, right? God did it. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. She's a newbie, she's a newbie, she's a queen, she's a queen. I am a spiritual individual. Come get groovy with a goddess. I do curse on this channel. If you do not like that certain man, by all means, please put an egg in your shoe and scram. God damn. Right here, none in the front. Okay. So it's like, how did you do that? It's like, how did you do that? Okay. But you don't really know how. It's not something, okay, this shit is not something that can be taught. And this shit is not something that can be bought, okay? It's just something that you just know. So this card here says white sage, okay? I keep seeing Magdalene as well. So clearing out energy and recognizing your energy for what exactly it is, okay? You are the motherland, the mothership. You are home, okay? You're home. With you are home. Okay, so maybe someone is trying different foods, or they like testing different foods, but you remind someone of their mother, or you cook someone's grandmother's favorite meal. I'm just getting grandmother and mother, okay? So you're home, but you're home in a different way. Okay, so maybe this person has been in different living situations, okay? Different vibes, right? So I'm getting like green beans with like potatoes and smoked turkey legs, or like big mac and cheese, a roast, like a pot roast, some mashed potatoes and collard greens. It's like soul food. Okay, so you're soul food. You're good for the soul. Someone misses your cooking. Someone misses your soul food. Someone wants to try your soul food. Someone is wondering, who are you cooking for? Okay, and now I'm thought about soul food. And you must be my soul sister, soul sister. Okay, someone says to you, you must be my soul sister. Someone feels like you're their soulmate. You may not feel the same way, okay? You may not feel the same way, okay? So you may be getting notifications at the moment, okay? So information is readily available. You just have to search for it. Maybe you were blindfolded. You went into something completely naive, okay? but your street smarts revealed to you exactly what you were experiencing. This is like, people will be a disappointment to you. Yeah, so it says key indicates an opportunity to show empathy, right? So because people don't know exactly what you went through until they go through it with you, they won't know how to continue on a conversation even after they greet you. Okay, so they can greet you, they can acknowledge your emotion, but someone cannot really confirm where it is you're coming from, okay, unless they're actually into it. Okay, so this might be a revelation for someone. Someone is in a position that you once were in, 555. Okay, so you've changed, you've left an energy. Okay, so there is a karmic cycle that you've left, and there's a karmic cycle that someone is just beginning. And maybe they treated you a certain way to where they can no longer come to you on advice or clarity on how to operate or move within this new energy for them. And this new energy for them is very toxic, or it's not exactly what they expected it to be. Okay, so there's like damn, I wish I could go to this person for advice. Or I hate to say this is like a trigger warning, but this is like you being a single parent and like your divine partner is like having a child, and it's like they're dealing with their partner having postpartum, and ultimately you were a friend to your partner, but they weren't a friend to you, and now they want to come to you for advice. So it's like advice. Someone wants your advice, but someone did you wrong, so they can't ask for your advice. They don't deserve your advice, or someone wished they would have taken your advice, or someone wished they would have looked at your story and learned from your story. I just saw 7:17 on the clock, right? Someone wished that they would have picked up what you were giving off, but they didn't. They left it. I'm seeing immersive reader, but I'm really getting impulsive. Okay, someone was very impulsive on the way that they treated you. Yeah, so someone was extremely impulsive, and this, if you have second doubts, it's because other people have second doubts about you. Okay, so if you have second doubts about moving forward, it's because other people have second doubts about allowing you to move forward. It's not you or anything you did or anything you said. Someone tried to lean on, oh, it's this person, it's what she said, it's what she indicated, it's some yeah, so someone is putting words in your mouth and saying that you indicated something. 8:33 on the clock. Okay, she said this, but she really meant this. And someone else has a accountability partner or someone that they look up to, and they're like, yeah, but how do you know? Okay, so someone misinterpreted you, and they used this to fuel the way that they treated you. But someone else stepped in to say, well, yeah, I don't know, that's really what I'm getting right now. It's just flowing out like that. Someone else stepped in, like probing, because it says transition to probing, I can statement. Okay, so someone made a statement. Someone acknowledged your emotion, but then they turned around and made a statement about your emotions. Because they could not relate, they could not empathize, they could not understand until they themselves were in this situation. Okay, now they're transitioning to probing into how you figured out this how did you figure out how to overcome this. Okay, so someone is looking at you trying to figure out what pathway did you take to overcome this. Okay, so this also says here, search for and confirm premise. probe with validation questions. Okay, so maybe at one point in time, and this is just work, like I'm in the middle of work, but I'm just looking at the screen, and it says someone is transitioning into probing. So at first someone had no empathy, but now they're transitioning into this space of where now they want to like ask questions about this, about you. And they might not ask you specifically, but they want to, or they might ask you things under a fake page, right? They're like, hey, how did you do this? Or hey, what should I do with this? And then, or someone is assuming that a fake page is you, right? And I honestly, I'm guilty of this, right? To make myself feel a little bit better, pages that look at me who I don't recognize, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's that person. Even if it isn't, I'll just tell myself it's that person, because it's someone. I just don't know who it is. Okay, so it's almost like someone wants to probe answers out of you as to how you overcame something. Okay, how do you have this Magdalene energy? How do you carry this Mary? Okay, how did you carry literally this Savior? Okay, with sage, with affirmations, with prayer. Okay, so someone is trying something that you've told them to try. It's not working. It's not working, and that's because the spirit is not in the place that it needs to be for this to actually work. Okay, someone's not operating out of truth. If they were to, and this goes back to what I put on my community board, like if they were to actually operate out of truth, then more things will be honest, right? More things will be readily available. More things will be more obvious to this person. Okay, someone, I don't know, I'm just getting really like oblivious, or like student teacher vibes, but like the teacher is trying to teach the student, but the student is really not really paying attention. It's like halfway paying attention. It's like you want to pass the class, but you have your earphones in. So which one is it that you really want to do? Go ahead and take your nap. Close my door. I'm recording. You don't have any clothes on. Stop.
I want some shoes.
Back up. Back up. Get out. Take it with you. Take it with you. Leave. Because I have the camera on. Close my door behind you. Only a little bit. 12:33 on the clock. Okay, so it says, tell me you love me without telling me you love me. So there's probably like this cat and mouse game. Someone wants to keep up with you. Okay, so someone just wants your advice. But this is like so not fair. Like someone wants your advice on their love life, but they betrayed you type shit. That's what I'm getting. Like someone wants your advice. So now they're transitioning into probing. So now it's like, okay, if you don't give me your advice, now I'm going to watch everything that you do. And I'm going to try to see what works for me. So it's like adapting to your energy. Just to confirm what it is that they're searching for. Okay, so you were in the position of validation, and now someone is getting validation through you. It's not someone wanting validation from you, but they're getting validation from what to do through you. You do things differently. You transition differently. You transmute differently. So now someone wants to learn how to do things differently, and they're going through you, but they betrayed you. And this is why they're saying, tell me you love me without telling me you love me, because someone knows that you will not tell them. Yeah, it says indicates an opportunity to show empathy. You've already showed empathy. And someone didn't accept this. They didn't take this. And so now they're looking for another way. This is interesting. Because the way that this is coming out is really like, yeah, K9 dog. Someone is sniffing around you. Someone is sniffing you. Someone is picking up on you. Someone is trying to sniff you out. They're trying to sniff you out. But it's more so trying to sniff you out what you do. Like it's, yeah, someone's saying, I love you. Yeah, I love you. Someone's trying to sniff you out. pick up on your scent, okay? Or like check your temperature, like probe. It's like I know I did all of this, but do you have advice for me? Or like, yeah, if someone finds out you do readings, I know I shit on you. I know my roses really smell like boo, but can you tell me about the roses? It's still some selfishness in this, because this person has the lack of empathy. They can acknowledge all they want to. They can make a statement all they want to. But for some reason, when it comes to the empathy, they don't really have that. And so that's why they transition into this probing energy and looking to confirm something within you, to confirm and to validate something as far as their actions or their questions, okay? So someone has questions and they're not openly asking you the question. They're just asking the question and hoping that there's this telepathy open. Will they pick up the answer through your energy? Okay, someone is in your energy because they want answers to questions that they're not vocally asking you. Someone isn't asking you anything out of their mouth, but they're tugging on your energy. So this may be someone who comes off as like, oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine, I don't need any help, but yet every time you go to sleep, you're dreaming about someone. That's because someone is really pulling on, they're nagging on your energy. They're nagging, they're probing. They just keep probing and poking and nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging. Because they would rather do that than just outright say, hey. Yeah, that they'll rather do that. Again, it says, tell me you love me without saying you love me. So someone hopes that you do this tangle with them. Someone is hoping that you keep up this facade as well. Someone is hoping that you catch on to their drift. Like, you catch my drift. Someone's hoping that you catch their drift and then you operate out of their drift, but you're not doing that. What you say is what needs to be said. Okay, so this is someone who has shit to say, but they won't say it. They'll do everything else but say what the fuck they have to say. 17:11 on the clock. But you're supposed to confirm someone else's feelings by not saying anything. Okay, this is interesting, because it's almost like, and my phone is getting ready to die. Yeah, this is like crazy. And it just said, let daddy dig you out. Like, crazy. Yeah, like weak ass shit. Like, wow, that's crazy. Wow, okay. Again, we got tell me you love me, say it, I'll say it back. Okay, someone really wants you to tell them. Someone has been probing into your energy with thoughts of you loving you, with thoughts of you loving them, but they haven't loved you correctly. Okay, pick up the juice and put it on the counter, okay?
I just got to get a paper towel.
Okay, get a paper towel and put the juice on the counter. Hey!
I'm sorry.
Put the juice on the counter. Okay. So again, it's like, tell me you love me. Someone really needs to hear you tell them that you love them. Because if they don't feel that you actually do love them anymore, like, you maybe have once loved this person, you maybe once had empathy for this person, you may once were willing to answer anything this person asks you, but now you're not really doing that.
Mom,
yeah. Okay, give me a second. It's time for a nap. Go lay down.
I'm hungry.
Okay, you're not hungry because you just ate. Go lay down.
I'm eating some bread.
Okay, go lay down. I'm about to get out there.
I want some bread.
Okay, I'm in the middle of something. Give me a second.
So open the fridge.
Okay, I'm about to. Give me a second, please. Go sit down.
I want you ice.
Give me a second, or I'm gonna sit your butt down and you're not gonna get it. Go sit down. That's it. Just sit down. I'm not about to play with these kids. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to let niggas play with me. The fuck I look like? Cause no, I'm not doing that. I've been kind of stressed out lately, but I've been trying to get a grip on things. Like, we're not doing that shit. Okay? So that could be another thing. People are like, how do you handle stress? The fuck? I don't. Okay? Yeah. So someone can't do something without you. Someone can't do anything without you. Or someone doesn't want to do anything without you. Tell me you love me. Tell me you love me. This is like tell me you love me twice. Tell me you love me without telling you love me. Now she's screaming. So there's a tantrum. There's a tantrum going on. Someone needs you to do something for them, but they did nothing for you. They did nothing for you. And they know this isn't right. But it says indicate the pieces of the call that flow. Okay, indicates the pieces of the call flow can occur more than once during the call, okay? So someone is going to call you in a time of need. Or someone uses, like you're the person, you're someone who someone calls when they're in a time of need. And this person may want to call you more than once, but they know they like I can't push it. Or someone knows that they can't even call you once without having this shit, their ducks in a row. Okay, before I call this person, I have to know this, and that. Because this person sees right through me. Okay, you see right through me. Someone might call you with ABC, but you already know A through Z. And this is what this person understands. So they don't even want to greet you. They'll rather just have you tell them that you love them without you telling them. They'll rather just have this telepathy. If someone wants the energy avenue to be open, that way they can still communicate with you without actually having to physically communicate with you. That's crazy. Peace.